basically, I want other things. I know your situation. Okay. Also, I have a 2-time class per week here, and LA. It's the sister school is LA. So, say again. Okay. My main major is business management. So I'm not related with exemption school. This kind of school is the exemption school, the religious school. So also, I know your status, and anyway, you have to come in at least 1 time per week, correct? For your status, keep your status. So also, you have a very hard time sitting here. Also, I'm also very difficult time to hear, because I don't like this kind of style classic. So for 2 to 3 years, I taught this class. I don't know which subject also. So I have many ideas, and how can I take the time for 2 hours. So finally, I give some interesting document or video and story. Basically, I want subject. Basically, in the class time, you see your smartphone is okay. And you are learning or you are studying your own, you can see your own video or smartphone is okay, I agree. But you have to sit anyway 2 hours in here. So it's not my concern, okay? Because I'm very, very big favor to you. So my basic concern, only one thing, okay? If you come in, sit here. If you don't like the watch the video or document, okay, stay your own smartphone. It's okay, I agree, I accept. But keep silent, because it's basic manner, okay? Please. Okay, if you have something talking about it outside, it's okay. Never mind, okay? So if you want to have to do something and go outside other classroom and then come back, it's okay. I agree. Okay? So basically, I want if you're coming in sitting here, please not concentration. No need concentration. Okay? No need to follow me. If you don't want to like every time it's top story or headlines, okay, pass it. Okay, never mind. But basically, I want to. Anyway, you come in here, and I would like to. At least one thing. Last time, I tried the English class in here, and some economic models in here, and everything I tried. Also, I ask you your idea. Because anyway, you have to sit in here 2 hours. So in the meantime, how can we make some a little bit interesting time or effective time? But we don't have any idea, you guys, the suggestion. So now it's the top story from the LA Times is a little bit need for your common sense and political science or events or something. Also, if I have some time and I would like to teach for information. For example, if the interest rate is increased, what is the effect on our life? If you want to buy your home, and then that is a good time, something like that. But it's a little bit difficult time, because it's, if you have some interesting and concentration, okay, good, I give you any information. But some students is just like it, some students is like that. So that's why very difficult to find some common sense, common idea. So this quarter, I choose the travel only. So I in-state one time, and then time out-state, like that. Okay. So also this material is need that, but I don't like it because this is my personal style, so I don't want to copy and paste. So I make it the break time, the next quarter schedule, and I choose some article or some document for your knowledge and information or some common sense. So if you don't like it, okay, stay here and take your time. It's okay. 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 I think you know what I'm saying. Okay. Now let's come back here. Today headlines: the scientists worry about the climate change is very big effect for global. So top story says is okay, swift. It's a very difficult meaning. Swift, fast. Okay, swift action is okay. Fast or something is any the different situation. Okay, swift, fast, rapid. Which one? Quick. Which one? You know, fast, swift, rapid, quick, and which one? Prompt. Most of them is very similar meaning, but the situation is different. Prompt response. I asked something and then she answered prompt. Promptly answer. The situation we say prompt answer. Swift action. Fast forward or something. Rapid current. Quick. Which word? Example. Quick temper. Because character, he's very angry, and then his response very quickly. Quick temper means it's something like fire style. So it's very similar word, but it's different using in situation. Okay. The top story is sounding the alarm on climate change. 91 top scientists have an urgent message. The climate change is not only, but also it's not only real as well as, but also could reach the tipping point. What is the tipping point? Tipping point means is something rapid change and surprisingly outcome. This is tipping point. Okay, we did not forecast or anticipate something, but it's a big change. For example, someone suddenly become interested. This is a tipping point. Or another example is starts to sell like crazy. If I when I sell something and then the customers likes very much, suddenly crazy. Okay, this is a tipping point. Also another thing is book is emerging the best seller. This kind of example, in this case, we say the tipping point. Okay, so this is a real as well as tipping point. In a dozen years, after 10 years. The report commissioned under the Paris Climate Accord. You know, the last time I said is Donald Trump is take out or the accord, the Paris Climate Accord, reject. The face of green picture for the relatively near future with dramatic steps are taken to cut back on fossil fuels and greenhouse gas emission. So the scientists warning two things. One thing is fossil fuels, something like gas, and greenhouse gas emission. This is for your spray, your hairspray. This is emission. It's a greenhouse gas emission. So it's a cutback. Reduce. We need to reduce the fossil fuels and gas emission. So and sounds impossible means is does it seem impossible? Okay. It sounds impossible. Does it seem impossible? not according to the two American scholars who were awarded this year Nobel Prize in Economics for studying climate change and sustainable growth. Sustainable growth means is can last, keep going, but without destroying the environment. This is sustainable. Okay, so even if we are develop something industry, but without destroying the environment, we say the word sustainably. Okay. So anyway, the last October 9th, some scientists warning for climate change. Okay. Next October 10 days, Nikki Haley is making a great exit from the Trump administration. Reality these days, but it hints at something bigger. Why they say graceful exit? Okay, I'll explain. Donald Trump designated in the president, and then a lot of people is to point the position, and almost 60% is exit or resign. 60% below 2 years. You know that there's Donald Trump is a child for 4 years, but now it's 2 years, second year's period. So, but in the meantime, almost 60% is resign or exit for Donald Trump administration. So, but most of them is kicking out or some fighting or not good impression. But Nikki Haley is a little bit good relationship, and then she said, I don't want to anymore, so I'm working at end of this year. So, and then he moved something. But what the reason there? So, in this case, very scarce case. So they say the graceful exit. Because as any time Donald Trump is yelling and he's a bad guy, Homer is wrong, or something. But she got a very good relationship with him. That's why Trump is said it's a graceful exit. Why Haley is leaving Trump's orbit? Orbit means it's a trap. Huh? Orbit. This is sun and Mars or something. This is orbit. That's why this is for some trap or plan or some strategy. Trump's administration plan. We say this also. Orbit. What to make Nikki Haley's plan to set down? Set down means resign, step out, stop working as ambassador to the United Nations and in year's end. He works 2 years end of this year. Taken at face value means it's accepted for outside expression. Her resignation reflects a desire to take a break. She needs, President Trump, I'm sorry, I need to take a break, something. And then Trump is accepted. But it's nobody knows it between the lines. Anyway, he wants to take a break and make more money. Why she needs more money? The reporter says she wants to next time campaign or something, election. Next time he wants to some election position. That's why she needs more money. To those reading the tea leaves, you remember last week I said the tea leaves. The tea leaves meaning is for something. I look what will happen in the future. The tea leaves. Last week we studied this word. Tea leaves is if we put some tea and then the leaves is going down, and then we take it water, and then we can see that. So the tea leaves meaning is we look what will happen in the future. Okay, it's a tea leaves. So to these reading in the future, the tea leaves is yet another sign that President Trump is feeling more empowered to press his nationalist America First agenda. So you know the MAGA, something. Mega head or something. Mega head. Did you see that in the newspaper? He during the campaign he got some hat, and then the hat says it's a mega. That's a mega say. So make America great again. This MAGA, mega. So it's a mega hat, meaning is the American first. His campaign agenda. It's a mega hat. Okay. So if this word is not in the dictionary, make a new one. So anyway, the American first agenda means it's a mega hat. It's very red hat. Though Trump and Haley were all smiles Tuesday. So in the report, and then very smile and good relations. They show something very great in teaching. She has not always taught the Trump line. To means is to, but to means in this sentence going together. Okay. The to is something for look forward to with Trump. Meaning is she follow the Trump agenda without his idea, her idea. Okay, this is to. Okay, so because it's always agree that with his opinion, so the Trump lines, Trump's agenda, and her crowd. Crowd means is influence, in fact. Have diminished with the arrival of Secretary of State Michael Pompeo and National Security Advisor John Bolton. John Bolton and Michael Pompeo is very, very strong advisor. Now Trump helper steps is changed that strong. Now it's very effective for Iran, Saudi Arabia, and also in North Korea. Yes, they are very strong. Plans and some position is very hard time. So not the guessing game. Guessing game means it's just the guessing. Over her successor is in full swing. In full swing means really her successor is over. It's finished because it's Nick Haley is very soft style, but Pompeo and Bolton is very strong style. So this she decreases position because it's they are meeting with them. Nick Haley doesn't say more because it's the strong steps is more talking about the style. But in case you wonder, Ivanka Trump already tweeted it won't be her. So that's a rumor, but it's not a fact story. So if she step out the position in United States, United Nations, and then Donald Trump maybe designate her daughter or something. Just a rumor. Now today news is another woman. So now the Trump administration only remained 2 women. So in the 2 women, among 2, one guy is moved to the United States Nations, something, United Nations position, just a woman. Anyway, she wants to keep the woman's position in the United States, United Nations. Okay, next, the mega never stopped. I said that the mega is this mega. Make America great again. On Tuesday night, the Council Bluffs is some city name, Iowa. Trump repeated is exciting, almost stimulate the crowd. Means is he said very button line say and some sensitive words, and then the crowd is all yelling. This time we say repeated. About 9,000 people. Calling Democrats has an angry mob. You know the angry mob? Mob is group. So we have something smartphone, and then can you? We have something meeting plan, very secret, and then suddenly they meet some special area, and then dancing, yelling. This is a man. So it's angry man. Intend on policies of anger, division, and destruction. She said, who made it this bad situation? Bad situation meaning is people very angry and divided. Dislike Trump, like Trump's time. No democratic or republic. Only we have two things: like him, dislike him. Sometimes divided, and destruction for policies. It was his 32nd rally since taking the oath of office. Means is he take charge for president. Well, means is 2 years, about 2 years. So he has 32nd times rally. And with the midterm exemption last month, this is 11/16. He has a slew. Slew means is many, a lot, much. The slew much schedule, slew more schedule, because he need to support for congressman and representative. So two long time observers, they can be like a Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead means is some group singer, okay, group singer, group singer concert, and or morality play. You know that the morality play is to morality play means is I can write it there. No, the Chinese better accept you. This is the morality play. This is for something drama style. Okay, bad thing become punish. Good person become something prize. In the drama, you know what I'm saying? This is for morality play. Okay, so in the 15th, 19th, lots of the drama this style. Okay, good person become something prize, and bad people finally he gotta go to hell or something like that. This style, and a lot of novels and plays and drama and movies, something like that. Okay, this is topic. This we say is morality play. So this is for Trump style campaign is Grateful Death concert. This concert is 1950s drama, and then a lot of people that's yelling and style. Or the morality play means is he is divided bad with good, divided exactly bad thing, divide things. So how can this be examined? Hardcore fans means is a strong subtime, chanting, shout, lock up. Remember lock up? Lock up means is when he was president campaign, he said shouting for lock up who? Lock up is her means is Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton is a lot of lies. That's why she goes to jail. It's a lockup. Okay? At that time, it's the last people have a lockup. Lockup means go to jail. Hillary goes to jail. Go to jail. This is for campaign. So lockup and Trump's greatest hit list of grievance. Grievance means is complaint. So he makes some people become grievance, and then make some grateful that concert style. This is Trump style. So the mega hat is keep going there. Now last week is he campaign again his style, mega style or something. It's the last week last top story. And October 11th, historical election before it even happens. So this is for I explained something. Okay, midterm exam have two special things. One thing is most women is very concerned about the midterm election because it's last week. Did you remember? It's a bread covenant designated for Jewish supreme. So even if some women is this is very sexual assaultment or something like that, but even though he got a position, so most women is very angry there. This is first things for midterm election, and second one is for fundraising. There are lots of money for fundraising. This is American style. So today also in the newspaper, our newspaper shows that the almost fourth time for donation to Democrats. So democratic, the donation means is election. So some candidate collect money or receive the donation, who receive the more money. This is for barometer for election. Okay, so today news also this correction money. Some Democratic is 2 times, other states is 3 times donation. That's the point. And next top story is has the federally really gone local. It's not word in the dictionary. Local is crazy. Okay, local means it's crazy. So okay, I explain. Donald Trump stepped the position for Jeremy Powell. He's Fed chairman. So he announced increased the interest, correct? In the United States, increased the rate is 2.5 or 0.0 or 0.75, something like that. This is a quarterly time style. Okay, so Jeremy announced the 0.5 increase the interest rate. Okay, so Donald Trump yelling to him, he's crazy. Even if he appointed the position, the Fed chairman, but the Fed chairman says, I don't follow his style. This is the Fed, Federal Security System. So he doesn't found the Trump style because why they increased the interest rate means is now American economy is very good. So most economic theory is circulation. Okay, so we think 2 things only. What's that? Is height and width. Width means date. We have very recession time from 2, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years. This is forgetting. So width and height means is how much the difficult. So interest is very high, but inflation is very high, or something like that. So but Fed chairman is only follow that. So he think about it. Now this position in here. So we have to reserve the or ready for recession time. That's why when we are good economic status, we have to reserve the interest rate, and then next time decrease the interest rate, and then decrease the interest rate. Okay, this time, this circulation style. So Donald Trump, it doesn't matter why you impact for economic status, because nowadays it's a very good situation, economic situation, why you will increase the interest rate. He is crazy. Okay, it's wrong. So that story is that okay. So Fed is the nut. It's not good idea or not good word for nut. Right? It's crazy or nut. He's a nut means he's a very small guy and he have no idea something like this. He's nuts. It's a very bad word. So anyway, next today headlines October 15th is Saudi Arabia story. Okay, now finally the Saudi Arabia journalist went to the Turkey ambassador, and then he died. The Turkey embassy in Saudi Arabia, Turkey embassy. Wow, nobody knows it, but Prime Minister. The Khashoggi is the journalist. He is 59 years old, but now Saudi Arabia priest is something a little bit problem for politics problem. So he is anti Saudi Arabia style, and he is 59 years old, and he has a fiancée, only late over 30. He's Turkish, and he wants to get married with her. So he visited the Saudi Arabia ambassador in Turkey, and then some killers follow him, and then he cut the finger one by one, and then cut the head or something. So finally he died in the embassy office. So nobody knows it, but they allow some speaks something story. So nowadays it's very difficult time. The basic story in this one. Okay, Saudi Arabia and Turkey and America in here. You know, the American delayed the Saudi Arabia fund because it's Donald Trump's son and son-in-law has a company need money or borrow the money from Saudi Arabia investors. Also, Turkey need for help or invest from Saudi Arabia money. So also they are fighting. But 2 weeks ago, some pastors is come back because 2 years he arrested Turkey. So Donald Trump and Turkey is fighting. But Turkey government, American government need money from Saudi Arabia now. So he said he cannot yell at them. He wants good relationship with them, Saudi Arabia. Turkey also same. But the reporter is die. How can they? So Donald Trump says yesterday, okay, we will give you 72 hours to investigate time. And Turkey president cannot say, even if they know it. So that's the story. So maybe people decide that this is all the story because it's one people decide, but they need money. It's better for government. That's the story. Okay. Any question? Okay. Thanks for coming. And then, if you have any question, any idea, let me know. I'll follow you. Okay. Take it easy. Take care.